wallowing in mediocrity or going through potential bankruptcy or any kind of difficulties that they face, we found that the executive teams all had this Stockdale paradox. They started with, what are the brutal facts? It's going to take a long time. We're not going to be out of here by Christmas. What are those facts? But we are not going to waver from our faith that we can actually prevail and make this into a great company, no matter what anybody else thinks. It's up to us to decide to do that. But we will not start with false hope. We will start with what are the brutal facts. It will take years. We will not be out by Christmas.
Also part of Stage 2 is the hedgehog concept, a demanding intellectual exercise designed to yield a simple clarity.
We're in the research team, and we're debating, wait a minute, one set of companies had strategies, the other set of the companies had strategies, what was different? And then Lee Wilbanks on the team piped up and she said, what so strikes me is how the comparison companies just remained shrouded in mist and fog. They never seemed to get out of the trees. But the good to greats had this moment of epiphany where they saw the one big thing, the one big, simple thing that they could focus on to be great.
1, 2, 3.
The hedgehog concept requires a precise understanding of 3 intersecting circles.
I love Walgreens. This is a hedgehog's hedgehog. For 30 years, they had the same basic underlying hedgehog idea. The best, most convenient drugstores, steadily increasing profit per customer visit, done with great passion, over and over again. 30 years, one great result. Circle number 1, passion. They love drugstores. Most of the executives have a pharmacy degree. They're passionate about this business. Circle 2, it's the best, most convenient drugstores. That's very important. The insight, the clarity, the precision that it is the best, most convenient drugstores in the world.
We had a store in Pasadena, Texas, and we needed to relocate it out of a strip mall. So we had an A location that we wanted to move it to, but the owner didn't want to sell. The store was doing well, but we knew it could do a lot better. So rather than stay in the current strip mall, we moved to what we considered a B location. We built a brand new store. Store sales went up 30%. Store did fantastic. 3 years later, the A location owner decided to retire. The decision had to be made. Do we sacrifice building expenses to move it to that A location? Well, the decision was easy. We wanted to put the best stores on the best corners for Walgreens. We moved the store to that A location. The store went up another 30% in revenues, and the store became a $1 million profit store for the Walgreens company. Walgreens' commitment to putting the best store on the best corner, to move this store 2 times in 3 years to get the best location, is what makes Walgreens a great company.
Circle 3, economic engine. They had this wonderful insight that it's not profit per store or profit per employee or profit per transaction. It's profit per customer visit. And when you take convenient drugstores, which increases customer visits, multiplied times profit per customer visit, infused with the passion for the whole enterprise, and you turn that over and over again, you go from an average company to one that beats the stock market by 15 times.
All right, take care. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Stage 3, disciplined action, is about how to harness a culture of discipline into building cumulative momentum to a point of breakthrough result. What the researchers called the flywheel effect.
Here, you build a culture of discipline, and the earmark of that is the discipline to remain focused on that hedgehog concept.
Here at Southwest Airlines, we've had every opportunity over the years to fly different airplanes, add meal service, have first-class service, interline with other airlines. All those things have been studied very, very carefully, and yet we had the discipline to say no.
Everybody thinks that discipline is somehow about what you do. But what the Southwest case so beautifully illustrates is discipline begins with what you say no to. It's what you have the discipline to not do.
You have to be able to turn down revenue-generating opportunities in order to have a niche. That's how you test. You know, people say, well, you don't have first-class seats. No, we don't. If you want to fly first class, you have to go to somebody else, because we're not going to increase our costs by 40% in order to get 20% more of the market.
What was so striking about these good to great transitions is that they didn't happen in one fell swoop. They didn't happen in one big innovation. In fact, it was much more organic. It was like pushing on a giant heavy flywheel. Take Starbucks. What a wonderful example of the flywheel. Push upon push early on, all this effort, 13 years to get 5 stores. But they didn't stop. Pushing on the flywheel to where today, what took them 13 years now takes them 1 day for 5 stores.
Starbucks' success is driven by a hedgehog concept that is based on delivering an uncommon experience around something as simple as a cup of coffee.
There you go. Thank you.
The original business plan in 1987 was for 100 stores, and I couldn't raise a dime of private equity, and I literally crossed it out and wrote 70. We now open 5 new stores a day, and we have 11,000 stores around the world.
We got a venti with room Americano.
What we're really good at, I think, is recognizing that coffee gave us the ability to create an environment that previously did not exist in America.
Good morning. I can help you right over here.
We began to understand that we could create a store environment that merchandised whole bean and ground coffee for the home, but romanced the beverage and create a sense of community in our stores.
And can I have your name for the cup, Valerie?
At Starbucks, the flywheel that drives sustained